Hey everybody, I'm David. I'm out on the range today for Umarex, and I've got a brace of rifles here that I want to talk about. You may have already seen the video that I put together for the Parrus. Now the Parrus this one's a 22. It is a very lightweight, exceptionally well-made field grade plinker. You might notice that it looks an awful lot like its bigger brother here, the Parrus. The Parrus is also a 22. But there's a lot about this rifle that sets it apart. Whereas this guy is great for kicking around, plinking, super accurate and very rewarding, and still has the stopping power you need for hunting small game. This right here is a serious air rifle. Now, you're talking a little bit of an increase in weight, a little bit of an increase in length, but what you get out of the muzzle on this one is significantly faster than what you see out of the Parrus. So let's talk a little bit about this gun. All right, the Parrus comes in at just 4 feet, which is pretty sizable for a rifle. Down here on the muzzle end, you have a threaded muzzle brake. So if you are inclined to put on a silencer of your choice, you can, whether or not you're running something from a rimfire or if you have something that's dedicated for air rifles. It is threaded right here, very nicely capped. The front sight is very well protected. Now this is a true glow fiber optic front sight, but it's shielded all the way over with a piece of steel. So this right here makes this a much more serviceable sight for the field. You can bump it, you can whack it against things, and you may dent your hood, but you're not gonna jimmy up that front sight. The barrel itself is running just over 19 inches long. That increase in length on the Parrus gives you greater muzzle velocity out that end. It is a spring action air gun, and it's a beast to get open. I slapped it with my left hand a couple of times before I decided that that wasn't going to work, and I switched over to my dominant, my strong hand, the right. Serious slapping required to get it open. Once you have the brake, the actual cocking of the gun itself just requires about 38, 39 pounds of pressure. It's very smooth and very deceptive. That initial movement right here is stiff. Right up top, you have an 11mm rail. This is a rifle that would be very rewarding to use with optics. I've seen some people say that using a scope is going to increase your accuracy. No, the rifle is accurate or it's not. And in this case it is. The trigger right here is adjustable for length of pull. If you don't like to take up in it, you can take that out into where it's a very clean break. As is, it's very predictable. You've got your upper tang safety. Whenever you cock it, the safety is automatically engaged in the safe position. It's very convenient for your thumb in that position to rock it right up right before you're ready to fire. That's the safety. Now, the cheek piece on this is a little bit bigger also, which means when you are getting down on the rifle, you can get a very quick, solid cheek weld, which just stabilizes the whole platform. You're looking at a little over 14 inches of length of pull, just like you are on the Parrus. But that extra length on the barrel end, combined with the extra length in here, really puts out a surprising amount of power. Shooting both of these guns side by side, what I've noticed is that the Parrus is noticeably louder. Now it's still hearing safe, but it sounds much more like a traditional rimfire with a silencer on it, whereas, the Parrus sounds a little bit more like an air gun. Everything about this gun is just slightly larger, from its 9-pound weight to its swell up here on the fore end, but it feels perfect and ideal for taking out and doing some serious eradication of varmints, pests, squirrels, you name it. This gun has got what it takes.